Welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison. I post a lot of content about personal finances, my own debt payoff journey, as well as content about productivity, goal setting, and content creation. Today's video is a part of my series of going through all of my goals for the year and breaking them down month by month. So this is kind of like my February monthly check-in, I guess, to see how I did on reaching my goals for the month. Beginning of the year, I created all of these bigger goals for myself and then broke them down by month so that I have more like achievable goals that I can reach and check off as I go every month to kind of keep myself motivated and accountable. So I have 4 categories that these goals are kind of broken out into, and it's finance, personal goals, health goals, and then content creation goals. So I'm going to start off with my finance goals for the month of February. First goal was to save $200 for our house fund. Currently, my main goals are really just to focus on paying off my debt, but I do want to kind of save a little bit as I go. I feel like that's still important to save money because we do want to buy a house. It's not my main priority right now until a few more months from now. I only save $100 towards this because I had some crazy expenses come up this month. But I'm still happy with that. It's, it's progress. We're moving in the right direction. Next goal was to pay $350 towards my car. This goal is kind of really just there. I guess it's there because it is something it's something to check off. But as the months go on, I do plan on paying more towards my car. My car payment is $332, so I am paying a little bit extra towards my car. I kind of just have it in my head right now that the payment is $350 because that's just an easier number. So I did reach this goal. I paid $350 towards my car. Next one was to pay $200 towards my student loans. My student loans are in a weird spot right now, and I honestly don't know what the situation is. I think maybe because partially I'm still in school, so I don't owe anything on my student loans. I don't know why they're at 0%, but they are. Nobody tell the police. I don't know, but they are still at 0% until the end of this year. So I am trying to pay those off completely by the end of the year so that I'm not paying any interest on them. So I did pay $200 towards my student loans. And again, this is gonna go up pretty significantly once I stop paying for school that I'm in now. I'm going back for my master's degree, so I only have 2 more months of paying for that, and then all the money that I've been using for that is gonna go towards my debts. But it is nice seeing my student loan number go down every month and just slowly chip away at it. The next goal is to save $600 for my current tuition, which again, this is more just a goal for me to be able to check off. This is just something that's become habit now because I do have to pay the tuition bill in May. I set aside the $600 for my tuition. The goal was to put $200 towards our honeymoon. Our honeymoon is booked. You book it and then you can make payments towards it until a little bit before. So it is booked and we're just paying it off. So I did put $200 towards our honeymoon. Next goal was to put $350 towards my credit card debt. I only put $300, so I was pretty close. It is also at 0% right now, but it is the lowest debt, so if I can just pay that off pretty quickly, that would be great. I also wanted to save $200 for my contacts because I have to buy contacts in the month of March, which is gonna cost me about $500. I do buy a year's supply, so that's why it's so much. After my next paycheck, I'll have all the money that I need to buy my contacts and not have to put it on a credit card. So that was the main reason. I just want to be able to know what expenses are coming up and save for them instead of putting everything on my credit card and then still being in the same situation where I'm now having to pay that off on the credit card versus I now have all the money that I need saved up for them and I can just pay for it. I did also want to save $200 towards, I'm getting a tattoo in May. I'm trying to save up for that again so that I'm not paying for it with money that I don't have. So I only saved $80 for the tattoo, so I didn't reach that goal. But again, next month should be better. I had a medical bill that was due this month and a car tax bill, so I was just overwhelmed with money that I wasn't expecting to have to put towards other things. So hopefully these will get better. Moving on to my personal goals. This section's usually pretty small. I don't have much going on in this section right now. The first one is that I wanted to read 2 books, which I did. I read The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret. Very, very good. I'm a huge fan of Freida McFadden, and she has the 3rd book of this series coming out in June, so I'm super excited for that. My main goal is to read 20 books this year, so I'm on the right path. Even if I just read 2 books every month, that's already more than my goal. So every month I want to do a date night, and we had our date night. We had a little Valentine's Day date night. Well, I should probably have some more goals in this personal section, but I really can't think of any. So moving on, next section is my health goals. These are always the hardest, like truly, honestly. I find these to be the hardest because I've struggled in the past with my, body image and eating disorders and all these kinds of things. So I finally reached a point where I'm pretty happy and healthy with like what I'm doing, but like at this point I just want to feel better. Like mentally I'm good, but like I know that I also need to get back into the rhythm of just taking care of my body and moving my body a little bit more. So goals are hard. I feel like everyone struggles with these, especially like at the New Year's. So I did have a goal to lose 2 pounds. I kind of been trying to lose weight every month. I set like a small goal because I feel like those are definitely more achievable. I actually gained 1 pound this month, so we did not do very well. But again, we cannot dwell on this, and a number is just a number, so we're taking that in and moving on. You know what I mean? We can't focus on that too much because it's just gonna drag you down mentally. So I did cook 2 new meals this month. My goal is just 1, but I cooked 2. I did like a broccoli cheddar pasta thing, and it was really good, and then a lemon chicken pasta, and that was probably my favorite recipe that I've made so far. I love lemon. My fiance doesn't like lemon, and I made it on a week that he was supposed to be gone, but he ended up being here, and even he liked it. So I was pretty proud of that. That was maybe my favorite meal that I've made so far. My next goal was no alcohol, and I did reach this goal. As a side note, this isn't like, I didn't set this goal really because like I have any like issues or anything with alcohol, but personally I just feel better not drinking alcohol. I have a very, very sensitive stomach, like embarrassingly sensitive stomach, so drinking just doesn't vibe with me. We don't do well together, so in the grand scheme of things it's better for me just to not drink. Just as a side note, because I do work in oncology, alcohol is a known carcinogen, so I just feel like it's genuinely like a good thing to not drink that much, because so many cancers are caused by alcohol, tobacco, like all the things that we know are not good for us, but we do anyway. So just as a heads up, like I just feel like as a society we probably should drink a little less alcohol and take care of our bodies a little bit more. My other goal was to go to the gym 2 times a week, which I did not do. Because maybe if I had done that, I would have lost 2 pounds instead of gained 1 pound. But again, I like to use these as like a visual, like you can use this as like, hey, this is what I did well this month, this is what I didn't do well, this is where I want to improve on, and hopefully like with that kind of mindset and motivation you can actually change the way that you're viewing this, instead of being like, oh my god, I'm such a failure, I didn't reach any of my goals, I didn't reach these goals, but instead just kind of twist it where you're like, okay, I reached a lot of my goals, but I didn't reach certain goals, and how can I improve next month so that I am reaching these goals? The next section is my content creation section. This is probably my favorite section, but it's the hardest, and I feel like sometimes this is the one that I beat myself up a little bit about, because I'm truly like on a big content creation like high right now. I've been really enjoying creating content, but it's hard and it is time consuming, and especially when you work full time, it's kind of exhausting, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely not as hard as like my full-time job, obviously, but if I know that if I put in the work with content creation now, it could potentially change my life and allow me not to have to work a full-time job. Like, I think no matter what, I will always work at least part-time in what I do because I do enjoy it and it's like a steady paycheck. But I truly want to at least give content creation like my all for a little bit, like really try for at least like a year and see what happens, because I do think that it's worth it and it can change anybody's lives. My content creation goals for the month of February was to make $200. So my main goal for the year is to increase how much I make each month by like $100. So in January my goal was 100, February is 200, March is 300. So to increase every single month how much I'm making. And I did really well this month for me. Like, I know that people make a ton more money than me, but I'm proud of this. I made $355 from the TikTok creativity program, and then I made $300 from a brand deal. So that's exciting. I made like $650, which is definitely way above my goal. Obviously that's pre-tax, so I'm on top of my stuff this year with taxes. So I am setting aside 30% of anything that I make for taxes so that I'm not worried about anything at the end of the year. But anyway, I was pretty excited about that. I'm still gonna keep my goal next month to 300 because like you never really know with content creation. But as long as I can maybe kind of keep a steady increase, that would be great. My next goal was to post at least one TikTok every single day, which honestly, I don't know how people do it. Like, some people can do it and some people post multiple videos a day. It's hard and you're not always super motivated to be posting, but I did only miss 2 days, so I'm okay with that. What I've been trying to do is just like either batch film content on the weekends or plan out, like know exactly what I want to film every day. But again, it's hard. Some days you don't want to, some days you forget. Like, I feel like my biggest thing is when I film like a 5 to 9 video, like I forget to film half of my stuff and then I'm like, oh my god, I didn't film anything. I did pretty good this month. I only missed 2 days. My next one was YouTube, because I'm just like now a YouTuber. My goal was to post 2 YouTube videos and I think I did 3. I might actually have to double check that. I actually posted 4 videos. I hadn't updated that. I had only on here that I posted 2 videos. I did 4 YouTube videos in the month of February. Woohoo. Planned it out that I post video every Sunday at 8 and it's been going great for me. I'm typically like edited about a week ahead, or I at least am starting, like I have the video filmed for the next weekend so that I can edit it during the week, which sometimes happens, sometimes not. But anyway, the schedule for YouTube has been working out for me very well. I've also been starting to post any videos that I make for TikTok on YouTube Shorts, and that I think has been helping a little bit too with some traction, because my next goal was to gain 25 YouTube subscribers, which but I gained what, 79 followers in the month of February. So thank you if you guys are one of those subscribers. I appreciate it. That was it was definitely really fun to see that number like increase every day. Like, that was really fun, because I know that YouTube is a lot harder to like get started, get traction. Next goal was to get to 50,000 followers on TikTok. That did not happen. Just goes to show that like even when you post consistently, TikTok's algorithm is just crazy and you never really know. I even had a viral video that got like 500,000 views. I don't think that it really got me a lot of followers, but some videos get a lot of views, and like people will also follow you. Some videos just get a lot of views because it has a lot of comments. Never really know with TikTok. So I started out the month at 43,000 followers and I'm ending at 44,000. So I definitely would have liked that to be a little bit higher. I'm gonna end this video with going over what my goals are for March. And then again, we'll do this video at the end of March and see how I did on these goals. I'll go through these pretty quickly because they are relatively like the same pretty much. Some of them vary just slightly. So again, we'll start with finance. I want to save $200 towards our house fund, and then this month I actually want to put $450 towards my car, and I want to put $200 towards my student loans again, $600 to save for tuition. I only have that I'm gonna put like about $100 towards my honeymoon, and these are all based off of like a budget that I've already created for myself. So these are numbers that are pretty obtainable for me. I want to put $300 towards my credit card and save $200 for my tattoo. Again, hopefully I can reach that. Next, again, I want to read 2 books. This is date night, of course. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's just gonna be us going out to dinner again. That is our date night. It just is what it is. Again, this month I do want to try to lose 2 pounds. Obviously I don't stress on this because it's not worth it, you know? Just feel good, make better choices, and hopefully that comes with the territory. But again, I want to cook 1 new meal. We do meal prep every Sunday, so I try to either we have a rotation of meals or I try to make something new. I want to have no alcohol this month again, and I do want to work out 2 times a week. I definitely really want to work on that one because I do feel like if I do that, then I will lose weight, because I've been very consistent, like maintaining where I'm at the last like 2 months. So I do know that the only way that I'm going to start seeing the progress that I want is if I am being a little more active. It's just really hard. Like, again, I know that seems like I'm whining a little bit, but I am tired. Like, after work, I'm exhausted. I work full-time in healthcare, so I'm on my feet all day. I already move a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I am moving a lot. I'm getting a lot of steps in, but I just think that I need the extra little push to work out at least 2 times a week. And then lastly is the content goals. Like I said, I want to increase every month. I'm gonna stick to my like original plan with my goals. That way, like, I'm not overwhelming myself, I guess. So anyway, this is March, so I do want to make $300 on social media in some capacity. This could be brand deals, TikTok, YouTube, like, I don't know, it could be anything, but I want to make $300, and then I do want to post at least one TikTok every single day. I do feel like this is a good goal for me. I want to post at least three YouTube videos and gain 100 YouTube subscribers this month because I did so well last month. I feel like I can do 100 this month. And then again, I just kept my goal the same to hit 50,000 followers on TikTok, and I'm starting at 44,000, so we'll see how I do. But yeah, those are my goals. That's kind of how I keep myself motivated every month, and like be able to check those off is super fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.